Hey, what's up, Unbroken Nation? And I think that creates a lot of resiliency. But for those who are like, okay, I'm in this place, I want to try, I want to experiment. Gosh, this guy's done so many things. Like where do they start?
I think it all starts with self-awareness, belief, and also understanding that it's okay to fail. It's okay for it to take a lot longer than you think it's going to take. And as long as you have the right process goals, the right habits, and you're taking it day by day, eventually you'll get somewhere. If you believe in God or the universe or destiny or whatever it may be, I believe that everyone has a purpose, and that slowly but surely, if they diligently do the right things every day, or at least try to, with a clear heart, that eventually they'll get to where they need to be. But I think, to be tactical, uh, there are there's a great lesson from Good to Great by Jim Collins, which is a book about all the greatest companies. And he has this idea of a hedgehog. And he says a hedgehog is very particular. And just like a great business, there's something that you have that a lot of people don't have, a unique value proposition, if you will. And he says that it should be three Venn diagrams and the overlap in between these Venn diagrams. And so one is something that you have a shot at being potentially world class at. So something that you might be sort of talented in. Kel Newport, in his book, So Good They Can't Ignore You, he says when you're looking for the thing that you're very talented in, you may want to notice what people ask you for advice about or what people ask you for help with. This is usually something that you're probably pretty good at. So, something that you're naturally talented in. You combine that with something that the world needs. So, a lot of artists get this wrong where they think that art is about self expression, when in fact, I believe that the product of art, uh, you are helping someone transport themselves into another emotion very quickly, or maybe they can think a certain way or feel a certain way. Music does this most obviously. You still are producing a change in their life, so you're still solving a problem for them. And it's not really as much about, as much as you want to be, oh, I'm just going to express myself. At some point, if you want to make money in the real world, you have to solve some other people's problems. And so, does the world need it? Basically, is the secondary question. Um, and then, is the timing right? Right, for the market right now. And so, if you're doing something that's a little bit more uh, first principles, or something that everyone would need, like sales, or uh, like helping people with consulting, or something like that, then obviously that will work across all times. Whereas if you're hyper specific of a certain type of code for blockchain right now, then you may only have a certain amount of time to be able to really take advantage of that. But anyways, these three circles, just being self-aware, what am I good at? What does the world need? And is it the right time? And then once you have that, I would recommend journaling about it, reading about it. You're really thinking about it deeply. Then just start trying. And a lot of people will fail before they begin because they don't begin because they're trying to protect their ego, or they're worried about being judged, or they're worried about the first 100 hours of trying something new. And uh, I always tell my team, I say, listen, if you don't know how to do something and you think that you're going to be really good at it right away, you're sort of delusional. You would never think that if I said, hey, I know I've never played a guitar ever, but I'm going to start playing the guitar because this is a pivot that I want to make in my life, or a hobby that I want to take up to clear my mind. And after 5 hours of playing, I was frustrated and I quit and I threw the guitar against the wall because I'm not good. It's like, okay, well, Jonathan, calm down a little bit. This is you're not that much of a snowflake. You're not that unique, right? Everyone has to go through the hard part of practicing something. So just knowing in advance that it's okay to fail. And then I would also say that if you're around people, this is why your inner circle matters so much. If you're around people that you can't say this out loud, hey, here's this thing I'm going to try, and they don't support you and know that you're going to be bad at it along the way and support you nonetheless, then it's very difficult to put yourself out there and try these new things, and find yourself, and find your career, find your path, and find your passion, and find your your point of mastery, if along the way you're getting doubt from a lot of people. So uh, there's a lot there, but tactical summary is choose something that you have a potential to be good at, that the world needs right now. Believe in yourself, know that you're going to fail along the way, and also be around people that will support you while you're failing.